Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the Mineola LIRR Summit. In this video, we will be doing an in-depth look at the Mineola train station because I know the station very well because, as I said, I have a friend who lives right by it. And obviously, for somebody who knows the area very well in general, I, of course, I'm going to give you that in-depth tour, well, as part of my summit, of course, but yes. Today we are, of course, going to find the tale of the broken wooden tie. I have been told that this broken wooden tie is on the westbound track of Mineola. MTA and Long Island Railroad officials have not realized that this tie that is broken could cause a derailment, and that would be a huge problem if something were to happen in general. Now, I'm going to be taking a look to find this wooden tie. So what we're going to do is, we're going to start off with the eastbound area. That's what we're going to start off with. Then we're going to walk to the bridge, hopefully using the stairwells or trying to use the elevators, because I know there's 2 elevators at Mineola. And we'll take a look to see if the elevators are even working, because sometimes they don't even work. And, of course, as I said, we'll try to do an area segment. If I didn't say it, I'll say it. We'll try to do an area segment. Because, as I said, I want to try to make this in-depth as possible, because I'm going to try to see if we can do a little bit of an in-depth part of the area. So I figure, start off with the westbound area and then work our way to the eastbound area. Because it'll be easier to try to do it that way. Because, of course, we're going to start off with the train station, of course. That is the most important thing. Then we're going to walk to the downtown area. And then I'm going to show you an important county building, which is on Old Country Road. And I'll talk about the importance of it as we go along here, and I do apologize if the camera is shaking. So, I don't want to make this intro that long. So without further ado, let's go to the properly edited footage from Mineola. Alright everyone, welcome to Mineola. So I figured the first thing I want to let you know is that we're right between Holly Avenue and Juniper Avenue. So, one thing I need to note down the street is that there is a big shopping center called the Country Glen Shopping Center. You have Barnes & Noble, Stop & Shop, Ben's Kosher Deli, Bagel Boss is there, Supercuts. I'll shout out my hairstylist, Jill. I know she's watching, she'll be on it again. She knew I was filming. I got my haircut on Saturday, but yeah, we're filming on Monday, February 11th, right, because the 14th is Valentine's Day, so obviously I should know better. So in between Juniper and Holly, you have Family Children's Association, and there is a parking lot for the other tenants who are in the other building, which is 130 Old Country Road. So we're going to continue now with our tour, because the last time we really went in depth, I think it was last year in Cedarhurst. Yeah, the only reason why we're going in depth today is because we're near the county seat, so we are going to get a closer view of the county seat. I'm going to try to talk as low as I can now because it was so loud when the cars are passing. I will note something here that you do have your bus stop for Nice, which is right here for the N15, N22, N24. So the residents who live around here, they're very lucky to have 3 bus routes that can get them over to the Roosevelt Field Mall. One directly from Long Beach to Roosevelt Field directly. So you do have Beautytology Studios. Looks like they're closed at the moment. Yeah, there was another building right here. Anyhow. Ooh. Oh, Seating Garden City News. Another area. Oh, this is an Italian restaurant. Yeah, I looked this up earlier. Reserved for Valentine's Day. I will make a warning about this place. I forget the name of it. I think it's called Eric's Italian. they're very overpriced, so I would not recommend eating there. You have your Allstate, you have Buck and More. I believe this is a dollar store, so that's pretty good they have this here. A little bodega, I guess. Other office buildings. So we're going to cross the street now. And the reason why we started off by Holly is because if you go westbound, there's nothing really in between unless you hit the Country Glen Shopping Center. As I said, I'm very familiar with this area because my attorney actually is in Garden City. He's right by the Sears building on Franklin Avenue. So that's why I'm very familiar with this. You have your Chinese place, another hair place. Oh boy, we have a vacancy. Please give our mail to JS Classic Cleaners, 56 Old Country Road. Okay. Alrighty. Looks like this like a loan group or something. I don't know. Really don't know what that would be about. So you have your apartment buildings. We are going to be walking further down to another apartment place. It's very fancy. I think it's called the LIRR. So again, I know this area very well. I mean, how would I forget? Yeah, other office buildings, you have 350, 320, 300. So, yeah. But my point earlier was if you go east past Holly Avenue, it's just mostly suburban houses. So there's really nothing to show you other there. Because Country Glen Shopping Center, yes, I wanted to start there. But the thing is, it's like there's always security around the shopping plaza. They have their own security, and there's actually a guy who directs the valet parking. So for that reason, that's why I decided not to go over there, because it just wouldn't make any sense to just do that. So you have orthopedic here. That's good. And now we are approaching the Nassau County Jail. I know I want to make that point up, but we are right by the first precinct. There is another precinct in Williston Park right by Wendy's. So we're now on Roslyn Road, which is another area to connect over to the Mineola LIRR Station, which we will get to that last, I promise. Willis Avenue, and there's more stuff. On Mineola Boulevard, maybe there's a few shops, but I definitely know Willis Avenue, and there's a couple stores down that way. So as I said, you have, I believe this is the jail. If I'm not correct, I do apologize. But I know the Nassau County District Attorney's Office is right near here. So once again, Roslyn Road ends right there, cuts to Washington Avenue, and I'll quickly highlight Washington Avenue for just a second. So right where the traffic light is, you have Washington Avenue, and down there, if I am correct, there is the other way to get over to the university known as Adelphi. Washington Avenue, and then this street coming up ahead. Okay. So this is the Nassau County Courthouse. So this is 262 Old Country Road. Have your barbershop, attorney's office. Ooh. Oh boy, another vacancy. Yeah, but this is a vacancy. You have your deli right here. So they're actually closed on Tuesdays. Let's take a look. Yeah, they're closed on Tuesday. So this is I'm gonna get you the name. Yeah, Gourmet Deli. Lighting. Yeah, there's a lighting. That's special. As I said, I have a friend who lives around here. For her privacy, I'm not gonna say what street she lives on because, again, as YouTubers, we have to live to the code of conduct with the privacy rules. So, as I've mentioned before, she does live right near here, but again, I respect everyone's privacy with all my friends, especially no matter where they live. I do have friends who live in Hicksville, but they're farther away from the train station. So, another office building, 114. And then you have your Nassau County Sheriff fans. Interesting. Dunkin' Donuts is here. Another reason why I know this area pretty well. Oh, okay, yeah, I think this is the building where I used to work, Mama's Soup. It's coming up, I think. N22 to Hicksville's coming. Bus spanning segment very quickly. That is 1904 Excelsior XN40. Going to Hicksville right now. There is an N24 coming here. As of January 20th, they stripped the route between Jamaica and Roosevelt Field and Hicksville Railroad. Kebab Factory. So yes, we are coming up to the LIRR in just a second, so we're going to wait for the light to change green. Don't want to get in the way of traffic. We're going to wait for it, of course. We're going to get a good view of it. So this is the LIRR. I actually read about it in Newsday once or twice, I think it was. I don't remember at the moment. Yeah, but I know for an average apartment rent for this building, it's $3,000 a month. And the only negative thing is, yes, you're right by the train station, but again, you don't know if the Ronkonkoma or Huntington branch is going to run. So that's one negative if you're going direct to Penn Station or coming back, as an example. So as I said, we're going to wait for the light. This is a very long light. Very long light. By the way, over there is a nice black lab. I believe it's a black lab. I can tell by the face. So yeah, it looks like a puppy. Maybe 6 or 9 months old. Remember, I am familiar with my dogs, of course. So we are going to another building in just a second. We're going to be walking right towards it. I quickly want to mention we're coming up to another main drag here in Mineola. And I want to quickly mention that right now, as we're recording, it is 1:53 Eastern Standard Time here in Mineola, of course. So, thankfully, I don't have to worry about the bums, hopefully. They're not hanging around the train station until maybe late at night. Because I know one of my fellow YouTubers, Kevin from MTA Prodigy, was here with Matt Camper back on February 9th. The video does get posted. I will card it right now. If you do want to see it. So another building, we are now passing 240 Old Country Road. There is a parking lot, but I believe you have to present a good reason why you're going into the building or something. I don't know why. Here's Mama's Soup. Yes, my old stomping grounds where I used to work during my senior year of high school. 2012, 2013. Oh, those were the days. And I'll quickly shout out my job coach, Mr. Tim. I'm not going to say his last name because he has a brother and they used to work at the same school as I did, Gersh Academy, but shout out to him. Those were good times. And believe it or not, I think the same parking meters are still here. So I know his brother moved up to upstate New York back in 2014, I think it was. Around the same time, the Rangers were in the Stanley Cup Finals, I think. I know it sounds crazy. I'm an Islander fan, but I do follow Mr. Tim's brother on Instagram, which, again, I will not say his name because, again, for privacy reasons. But, yeah, those were fun times. Getting the menus out, getting the utensils ready for the customers. Those are good times. It got me some cash, so, yeah. It got me through high school as well. So, pretty much, you have your PT office right here. Valley National Bank. I know for a fact Valley National Bank is on Hillside Avenue and on the Queens-Nassau border. Actually, Gersh Academy they gave us a tour when I was a Gersh. Back in I think it was my junior year of high school, which was 11th grade. All right, another office building. What's this office building? I want to highlight it because, again, we're trying to go as in-depth as we did in Cedarhurst. So, another office building, 194 Old Country Road. Another building. Again, there's a lot of office buildings around here. And Franklin Avenue is coming up. So, as I said, my attorney is right down the street. He's another 10 minutes. We're not going to go into Garden City today. Here's the N22 to Jamaica right now. I mean, we can't go on that bus. Oh, we have a fail. Take a look, folks. 1839 Orion 7 Next Gen. No working back destination sign. And remember, here's karma. We were just about to get to the segment of the Theodore Roosevelt building where Laura Curran's office is. And ironically, this piece of junk comes up the street. And again, you know who this is brought to you by. The previous county executive, Edward P. Mangano. Serves him right. This is what no maintenance gets you. That's what Pine Power LI always says. Oh my goodness, I think that part's coming off the bus. Yeah, and that engine sounds like trash. My God. So again, this is the other part of Mineola Boulevard, which if I am correct, I think this is a one-way street. Yeah. So we'll get an up-close view of the Theodore Roosevelt building in just a second. Here's another fail. N24 has no back advertisement, and that bus is making a weird hissing noise. I took Nice Bus to get over here earlier, but I wanted to save my money for the Long Island Railroad, so of course I'm taking the westbound train back to Jamaica and get Q30, Q31 bus later on. So, again, Franklin Avenue, a lot of nice shops in Garden City. In this area, it's more commercial, and again, this is the main hub of the county. It's in the middle, and again, they think they did the right thing. Thank goodness something's on the South Shore and North Shore, because again, all the infrastructure, you don't have to worry. Oh well, what if this floods and something bad happens? By the way, you go further down is the Social Security building, but we're not going to go there because again, due to security reasons, we're not even going to take a look at the outside because there's actually security all over the place, including the parking garage. That I know because me and my folks actually have been to Social Security here in Mineola a couple times, so that's why we're not filming that. And what else did I say we can't film? I forgot the moment. I know I said something earlier about where we can't film. See, again, I am so bad with my memory. Oh, right, the Country Glen, right? We can't film down there because remember, there's always security over there, and we can't really go there. And unfortunately, right now, I have to show you this building because, again, this is where Nice Bus started. This is the root of where Nice Bus began. We are coming to an awful place in this county. I'm sorry for saying that, but this is the truth. This is where all your dreams die unless you're a corrupt politician. Ladies and gentlemen, the Theodore Roosevelt County Executive Building. Wonder who's in front. Let's take a look. Because again, we're not going to walk inside. Don't get me wrong. As I said, there could be security in there, so we got to keep this quick. But as I said, Country Glen, we're not going to go there because, you know, security's all over the place. And also because whenever something goes down, the police always get called immediately because, again, there's like a bunch of security at Country Glen. Would you look at that? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you one of America's greatest presidents, Theodore Roosevelt. Here he is, all shining glory. Thank goodness we got him on video. I wonder how he would feel about our current president, Donald J. Trump. Yep, I'm sure he would not be too happy with Donald Trump. So as I said, also, I've mentioned my attorney again. He's on the street, Franklin Avenue, but once again, due to privacy reasons, I'm not going to give you his name. However, I will quickly mention that I know I have a lot of my personal friends, maybe a couple family, they know who he is, but if any of my closest fans need a lawyer in New York City, because he's actually
he's actually allowed to practice law in the whole state. So, just specifically New York City and Nassau, ask me, and I'll reference you to him because he's a really good lawyer. I've known him for years, and he's planned out my parents' estate in case something does happen. He's a nice guy. He's actually an Islanders fan, so thank goodness. So you have another building, 210 Old Country, Silver Star Urgent Care. Jace is over here. That's 216. There's another pizzeria over here. Let's get the name of it at the moment. Oh boy, folks, look at this. It's the buses. Because as I said, I'm not taking Nice Bus to go home unless maybe the transit app would bail me out. I could take the 4041 to Freeport and just get the westbound train because remember, there's half-hourly service at Freeport. I could take the 23 to Port Washington, which that would make sense because then I can go to Bayside, which is a safer area, and then get the Q31 that way. Interesting enough, N58's here. Another bus I can get at Great Neck and get the westbound train, but then again, the issue with that is the fare costs $6. So I'd rather just go from Port Washington to make the trip a little bit more worth my time. So we are going to cross the street. Quickly want to mention down there is the parking garage for the train station. If you go on Mineola Boulevard, Winthrop Hospital is right near here. I don't think we're going to go there because honestly, it's just too cold. And my hands are getting numb as I speak. So hopefully we'll warm up at Mineola Bridge later on. And we are going to wait for the light. We are going to make our way to the train station. I figured this is the important part of Mineola. You got Murphy's Bar and Grill. You got Chris's Deli. Amalfi Pizza, but I know for a fact my ex-girlfriend, she gets pizza right by the, what is it? I forget. Right by where Joe works, my hairstylist and Supercuts. I said, I am allowed to give her a name because, again, she is technically a public figure in a way, just like my attorney, but in this case, my attorney doesn't want to hear from me. Nah, he loves me, but still. I'll quickly mention, if you're in this area and you need a haircut, male or female, Jill is your person to go to. I will recommend that right now. She's a nice person. I've had her for a long time. She used to work in the New Hyde Park location. I'll go into how I met her. So she worked in New Hyde Park. Me and my mom first met her because we were looking for different hairstylists at the time, and thankfully she was the right person. She moved out here, I'd say about a year ago. So, yeah. There's another fail, another Nice Bus not in service. And look at this, more vacancies. More vacancies. You can't make the stuff up. I'll quickly mention, in this building is the Social Security building. So if anybody was wondering, yes, this is where Social Security is. I'm going to wait for that pedestrian, that vehicle to go through. And the pedestrian, right? My vocabulary is so off. But again, you do have your parking for the train station. I don't think there's an elevator here, and that's a problem. Not ADA compliant. Unless the elevator's down there. Which that's a big problem if you park there and then all of a sudden, no elevator. Thankfully, there is an elevator at the station, so it's thankfully ADA compliant, which is good. So, once again, 211 Station Road is the address of the Social Security Administration Building of Nassau County. I know for a fact the one in Queens is in Jamaica, which thankfully is conveniently accessible to the Q17, Q30, and Q31. Oh boy. Oh, let's do a Nice Bus fail for just a second. 1949's engine's acting up. Excelsior XD40. Now, technically I could go from Freeport, but then what would be the point of coming here? Exactly. So we are going to get to the station in just a second. This is a one-way, good. Hopefully nobody is here that much. Yeah, here's the bridge. We're going to go to that in a little bit of a while. Next train to Huntington will be here at 2:15. So that is some interesting news. So we're going to walk at the moment because I'm curious to see if there's a westbound to Penn coming soon or a westbound at Oyster Bay. Because maybe if I wait for Oyster Bay train, that'll be good. Because then it'll get me to track 1, and then I can walk down on Sutton Boulevard. Because thankfully those diesel trains let off on track 1. But then again, I might not want a diesel because the diesels are only what? I would say maybe, that's a good question. Again, we do want to go to the bridge because that's the most important part of this station. Alright, so next train to Huntington coming in 8 minutes. So right now it is 2:07 p.m. And right now we have a fail. Oh, an epic fail. Westbound train to Jamaica is running late. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. Folks, I think we have an issue on the Oyster Bay branch. That stinks. That really stinks. So, guess we do have time to check everything out. So, here's one of the waiting rooms. The thing is, I don't want to buy from a ticket machine because let's say I do want to take Nice Bus and, well, I know it sounds crazy, but what if the 22 or the 24 came and I have a wasted ticket? Exactly, I don't want to do that. I believe if I am correct, that bus does start from here, so maybe I could observe it and then see if it's going to Jamaica. Westbound to Jamaica. Because sometimes you do have buses that go to Hicksville from here. Yep. Another one going to Hicksville right now. Yeah, there's a couple elevators at the station. There's 2 bridges. But the one that we're going to focus on is up here. I'm not going to go in the elevator. We are going to walk up the steps very quickly. We'll walk upstairs. And very important that we do so. There's a couple more stores down this way around the corner. You have 222 over here, which I think is a dentist office. And take a look, folks. This is the closest we're going to get to Winthrop, I think. Right here. There's Winthrop University Hospital. So we'll continue walking up the steps because, again, I want to find that westbound track. Oh, folks, I think we found the broken tie. Thank goodness. It was very easy to take a look. We'll take a look and see if there's other broken ties up here very quickly. Yeah, the bridge is up here. I'm going to take the elevator, but yeah, I don't mind. Really don't mind. I mean, I have a 10-minute walk anyway if I'm taking the 3031 from Utopia Parkway. Let's see. Yeah, here's the bridge. Here's the bridge.
Attention Long Island Railroad customers. The 2:15 p.m. train to Huntington is expected to arrive on track 2, platform
Folks,
B, in approximately 6 minutes.
We have a disaster. I think the Oyster Bay branch is having a problem. I will be right back and look up what the issue is. Well, folks, we have another failure from the fail road today. Apparently, what had happened was there's no reason why the westbound train to Jamaica is running late. Meanwhile, the Huntington branch is having no problems. So I don't know what's up with that. At least we get an elevator segment. That's good. Hopefully this elevator is working. Alrighty, so we are going to go down and take a look at ourselves. Because again, we thankfully know where that broken tie is. Alrighty, so again, Winthrop Hospital. So now we're going to take a look and find the broken tie. Yep, right on the dot. Right here. You wouldn't see this at Belmore now, wouldn't you? No, because remember, this is the Long Island Railroad. They don't care about the main line.
Long Island Railroad
And now we're screwed.
The 2:15 p.m. train to Huntington is expected to arrive on track 2, platform B, in approximately 4 minutes.
Ridiculous. So again, the eastbound train's coming. Now, I'm already noticing that again, there's more of a disaster here, but as I said before, at least we found that broken tie, and while I was busy enough, I was actually putting on my gloves because my hands were getting numb for just a second, and we've been recording now for the past 30 minutes because again, I really want this video to be in depth because, you know, we're in a crisis here in the main line. I've done Hicksville so many times, it's just insane. Ah, Blue Lives Matter flags. Yep. 222 to Jamaica's coming in 8 minutes, so let's hope it does. Yep. Fail.
The 2:15 p.m. train to Huntington is expected to arrive on track
Well, another fail. The 2:15 to Huntington is running late. Oh. Look at this, folks. Zoom in, that's the house. That's an old historic building right there. It's been there for a while. And of course, I highlighted this before as we were on our way to the East Williston Summit. Ed Mangano Taxi is here. Why aren't I surprised about this? There is another bridge down there, but let's take a look around the downtown for just a second, as there is a couple stores around here. Ah, the recovery room. Heard about this place. My ex told me about it a couple times. Which again, I know if she's watching, she's happy to know that I am highlighting her town. I'm highlighting Pine Power LI's town, which again, this is where he lives. Mineola card and convenience store. So you can get your Metro card here, so that's good if you want to take Nice Bus, I guess. Another corner store. So again, you do have your corner stores here. And you do have your Dunkin' Donuts here, so that's one positive of the station. Whoops! Another fail! The clock is broken! Boy. And like I figured, welcome to Mineola, where the accurate time is right there. Alright, there's another train coming from Penn at 2:32. So, yeah, there's that. I think he's in the waiting room. I'm curious to find out. There are a couple people in the waiting room. I'll take a look inside for just a second. It's very packed, not surprised. It is warm in here, so that's good. But guess what? No ticket agent. I'm allowed to show you that. Because again, I really wish there were ticket agents here, but remember, this isn't Penn Station, so you don't get them here. Don't be safety blinded. Be safety minded. Safety slogan winner by Janie Sinico, 8th grade. State aid school in Williston Park. So if my best friend Daniel's watching this, I guess he's happy to see this. Which, by the way, I'll quickly make this announcement that my best friend Daniel is going to be featured on Matt Camper's channel in April. I'm going to be a part of that too. The tentative date right now, I know Matt said I can say it, but would be April 27th, I think it is. I know that's when, it's a week after I get back from Maryland. So, yep, we got Yates Boost, and 4041 is right here. Which again, I don't want to take the N4041. I'd rather would take the N2224. If it was there. And another thing is my train's coming in 3 minutes. Oh, fail, folks. I don't know who left this there.
Attention Long Island Railroad customers. The 2:19 p.m. train to Jamaica is expected to arrive on track 1, platform A, in approximately 6 minutes.
Well, that's a fail. I don't know what that's about. Alright, so we'll do a rail fanning segment. We have a eastbound train at Huntington, which is officially 4 minutes late. This is an M7. Again, M7 right here. So you do have your M7 coming right now. Yeah. Oh boy. Folks, I think that was one of the bums. Again, only in the middle of the island. You wouldn't see that at Belmore. You wouldn't see that in Massapequa. You wouldn't see that in Seaford.
Railroad customers. The 2:22 p.m. train to
I said, there's no accurate communication here.
Track 2, platform B, in approximately 3 minutes.
Yep, and there's the railroad crossing. This is fantastic. My train is here. So here it comes. This is going to be an diesel train. I'm very happy it is diesel because I did want to wrap up this video, but it is coming. So we'll get on board now, get changed from the conductor. Because again, I do have my reduced fare Metro card. Unless the N2224 wants to show up now, I'll get on board, but LOL. Alright, here we go. Here is a diesel train. So we're going to move to the middle of the platform because I don't want to make the same mistake I did in Hicksville when I got on that Port Jefferson train. Nope. I'm not doing that again. Here it comes. So once again, as Matt Camper said in Hicksville, it's going to be diesel train. I think it's DE or DM, which is short for dual mode diesel engine. We are going to get our lead car today, which is 5001. Once again, we have lead car 5001. And once this train does get to Jamaica, hopefully we will be on track 1 or track 2. So once again, this is going to wrap up the Mineola Summit. Thank you all for watching, and until the next one, please take care.